Well, what got me into comics was actually my wife. I didn't read comics before I met her, and whenever we got married, not too long after, she was like, "Hey, do you want to go to a comic book convention?" I was like, "Sure, why not? Let's do it." I don't know anything about comics really, and whenever I went to the comic book convention, one of the first things that caught my eye was all the artists in Artist Alley, and all the original art that they had laid out. They were all making a living or just making money in general off of the art and things that they love to do. And it was just very inspiring to see all these artists set up at this artist alley and have this amazing work in front of them. And it's like, it kind of put into perspective that, art is something that you can do for a living, not just a hobby. So I use a watercolor set like this, Windsor Newton, and it comes with a variety of colors, and you can see how messy like all the palette is, whatever. But like I just mix my colors directly on there. So this is called a Pentel water brush pen, and basically the water is inside this reservoir here that you'll just squeeze on it to let the water out, and you can get just the paint flowing with it, and you can start just putting the colors down like so. And then whenever you need to clean it, you just get a paper towel, press on the reservoir here, and you just clean it off clean. And it's just a fast and easy way to kind of get into watercolors. These right here, I don't know how much they are now, but I know I got these. It's a set of 3 different sizes for 15 bucks. So it's a pretty good deal considering I've had them for like 3 years now. And some people like to use Copics. I use watercolors to do the promotion stuff at these conventions, and I just got something like this which cost me 60 bucks. This that cost me 15, and I'm still using them. Anytime that I run out of colors, I'll just buy a new tube and then you just refill it. And the cost is very low, and you can mix up as many colors as you want, and you get that really cool watercolor aesthetic. Depending on the paper that I'm using, I have to work differently. So if I'm doing a comic book sketch cover, then I might be using less water to make sure that the paper doesn't get soaking wet or warps. Or if I'm using something like this, that's watercolor paper, then I can use more water and use different techniques on it. So on Google search, all you need to type in is Jose's Art Cave, and you'll be able to find all my social media on there. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, DeviantArt, Tumblr, even though I don't use those last two, but you can find me on there.